When you wake up each morning, the way your body feels never lies. The energy you sense is only the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it, a deeper system is at work. And there's an important warning that very few people share with men over 50. You don't lose strength because of time. You lose it when your body no longer knows how to direct energy properly. Because strength is not just created. It has to flow. It has to move through the right pathways in your body. Otherwise, you still have strength, but your body feels heavy. You sleep enough, but still wake up exhausted. You stay active, but your back hurts. Your hips are stiff, and recovery is slow. The ancients said, water that doesn't flow eventually becomes stagnant. That's physiology in modern terms. Too much sitting, too little movement. Your deep core falls asleep. Your hips lock up. Your glutes shut down. Your spine starts taking load the wrong way. The energy is still there, but it's no longer being directed correctly. The good news is, your body can rebound very quickly if you restore its natural pathways. You don't need complicated methods. You don't need extreme training. You just need foundational movements in the right order with the right mechanics. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the 3 most powerful exercises to rebuild your core axis, restore blood flow to the pelvic region, unlock hips that have been sealed for years, reduce pressure on the lower back, reawaken your strength from the root. Let's begin. First movement, bird dog, rebuilding your core foundation. How to perform bird dog. Start in a quadruped position. Hands directly under your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Press gently into the floor. Keep your neck long and neutral. Eyes looking down. Before you move, brace your core lightly, as if preparing to take a small hit to the stomach. Then, slowly extend your right arm forward, while extending your left leg back. Reach long from fingertips to heel. Don't kick the leg too high. Don't lift the arm excessively. The goal is not height. The goal is stillness. Keep a neutral spine. No twisting. No arching the lower back. No shifting the hips. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Breathe slowly. Then return to center. Switch sides. Left arm forward. Right leg back. Repeat. Perform 8 to 10 reps per side. Hold each extension for 3 to 5 seconds. Complete 2 to 3 sets. Move slowly. Move precisely. Move with control. Don't rush or throw your limbs around. In this exercise, stability is strength. What is bird dog really doing inside your body? It activates muscle groups most people never see. The transverse abdominis. The multifidus along the spine. The glutes that stabilize your hips. The muscles that control your shoulder blades. These are small muscles, but critically important. They are your body's silent armor, protecting your back every time you bend, rotate, lift, walk fast, climb stairs. The problem is, after years of sitting, moving less, avoiding balance challenges, these muscles fall asleep. Not because you're old, but because your brain stops recruiting them. When that happens, large muscles take over jobs meant for smarter stabilizers. Your lower back overworks. Your hips lose stability. Your knees absorb force in the wrong direction. And pain begins to appear. Bird dog reverses this. It forces the brain and body to reconnect. It trains your torso to resist rotation. It teaches your hips to stabilize. It trains your spine to stay stable under movement. More importantly, bird dog restores a primal human movement pattern. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. This is how you walk. Run. Climb. Carry. Move with power, for thousands of years. When this cross pattern weakens, your entire system falls out of sync. When it returns, your entire body rejuvenates. It reconnects brain and body, improves coordination, enhances balance, restores control of your torso. And when your deep core reactivates, pressure on the spine decreases, circulation improves, hormonal signaling becomes more efficient. And that is the first step to rebuilding your core foundation. Exercise 2, Glute Bridge, switching blood flow back on. It sounds simple, but if you look deeper, this is where everything begins. After age 50, there's something very few people tell men. Your glutes, the largest muscle group in your body, are gradually shutting down. Not because you're weak, not because of age, but because you sit too much. Hours every day. Your hips stay in a flexed position. Your hip flexors tighten over time. And your glutes stop participating in movement. When that happens, something more important than strength begins to decline. Blood flow to the pelvic region. And when this flow decreases, neural and hormonal signals tied to endurance, vitality, and testosterone begin to weaken as well. So before talking about boosting hormones, you need to do something simpler. Restore the flow. How to perform Glute Bridge. Lie on your back. Bend your knees. Place your feet flat on the ground, hip width apart. Pull your heels closer to your body until your fingertips can lightly touch them. This is the optimal position for maximum glute activation. Before lifting your hips, brace your core lightly and stabilize your lower back. Then, press firmly through your heels and lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line. Knees, hips, shoulders. Pause at the top. Do not arch your lower back. Do not drive through your spine. Keep the tension in your glutes. At the highest point, hold for 2 to 3 seconds. No movement. Just hold. Perform 10 to 15 reps per set. Complete 3 sets daily. This is the key point. What matters most is not the number of repetitions. It's the pause at the top. That isometric contraction creates the mechanical pressure needed to drive blood back into the pelvic region. It's the signal your body has been missing for a long time. And that is the second step in bringing your body back to its natural state of strength. Exercise 3, Frog Stretch. Frog stretch is one of the most powerful hip-opening movements for men over 50. And also one of the fastest ways to restore blood flow through the pelvic region. When the inner hips and adductors become tight, circulation drops significantly. This directly affects mobility, posture, sexual function, digestion, hormonal health. The pelvic floor becomes tense. The hip flexors become overworked. The glutes shut down. But frog stretch can reverse all of that. It releases deep tension in the adductors, the groin, the inner pelvic region, areas most men almost never stretch, yet critically need to. How to perform frog stretch. Kneel on the floor. Slowly move your knees apart to the sides to a controlled, comfortable range. Keep your lower legs aligned with your knees. Feet can point outward or stay parallel depending on your flexibility. Support your body weight with your hands or forearms on the ground. Lightly engage your lower core. Keep your spine long and natural. Do not tense your neck. Then, slowly push your hips backward until you feel a deep stretch in your inner thighs and groin. Pause there. Breathe. Relax into the position. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds. Repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Or gently rock forward and backward for 45 seconds. Practice daily, especially after walking or after a workout. The most important point: do not force depth on the first day. Frog stretch does not reward aggression. It rewards patience. If you tense up, Hold your breath, force yourself down. Your body will resist and tighten even more. But if you relax properly, just a few minutes each day, your hips will begin to open naturally. What happens inside your body when you do this? As your hips begin to open, blood flows freely again through tissues that support healthy testosterone. And more than that, this movement relieves pressure from the lower back almost immediately. When your hips regain mobility, your spine feels lighter, your steps become freer, your body moves more fluidly. For many men, this is the movement that changes everything, because it restores the hip openness they lost many years ago. And now, after you've awakened the entire system, rebuilt your core axis with bird dog, restored flow with the glute bridge, unlocked your hips with the frog stretch, we arrive at the final reward. A very quiet movement. No effort required. But if done correctly, it can consolidate all the benefits of the previous three into one. Final exercise, active recovery rest. It sounds too simple, but this is where your body absorbs what you've just created. This is when your nervous system shifts from tension to recovery. This is when blood flows deeper through the pelvis, hips, and spine. This is when your muscles learn to hold their new state. Many people finish a workout and immediately get up, losing half the value of the session. Because the body doesn't just need activation, it needs integration. How to perform recovery rest. Lie on your back. Bend your knees slightly, feet hip-width apart. Or extend your legs if that feels more comfortable. Place one hand on your abdomen, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your groin. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your belly rise first, then your chest expand gently. Exhale slowly for 6 seconds. With each exhale, let your back sink deeper into the floor. Let your hips soften. Let your abdomen become lighter. Continue for 2 to 5 minutes. Do nothing else. Just breathe. Just feel. Let your body do the rest. What's happening inside your body? As you breathe slowly and remain still, your sympathetic nervous system down-regulates. Fight mode begins to shut off. Your parasympathetic system activates. Recovery mode begins. Your heart rate stabilizes. Your pelvic muscles relax. Deep circulation improves. Tension in the lower back decreases. Stress hormones begin to settle. And this is the environment where testosterone, muscle recovery, and healthy energy can function at their best. Gentlemen, your body doesn't decline simply because you're getting older. It's responding to years of too much sitting, chronic stiffness, shallow breathing, weak hips, neglected muscles. But the moment you restore these 3 primal movements, your entire system begins to come back online. Your hips loosen. Your spine becomes more stable. Your glutes reactivate. Your balance improves. Circulation increases. And testosterone begins to rise naturally again. Strength after 50 is not about lifting heavier. It's about activating smarter. It's about rebuilding the foundation. Hips, pelvis, deep core, spine. When the foundation is right, everything above it follows. Practice these 3 exercises every day. Just 10 minutes. And observe how quickly your body responds. You're not past your prime. You're not declining. You're simply reawakening the strength that has always been yours. And before you go, tell me when you'll do this routine. I want to see men over 50 rebuilding their strength together.